Hello, everyone. My name is Carrie, and I'm a self employed business owner who uses cash envelope stuffing and zero based budgeting to manage my inconsistent income. My husband and I are on a journey to become debt free while saving for big savings goals. If you're interested in videos like this, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be cash stuffing $1,320 for the fourth week of August. So let's get into it. The first thing that I want to stuff is my 12-month savings challenge because I always end up with random bills at the end, or a not super crispy 20 or something like that, or a bill that's crispy. So today I actually separated, these are the 20s that I'm going to be using for funds that I'm going to be spending, and then these are some of the nicer 20s because I had a lot of 20s. As you can see here, I took 29 20s from the bank, so a lot of them are okay and a lot of them are really nice. So I'm going to try and put the nicer ones in my savings challenge here, and this is for the last week of August. So we've already saved all of these. I need to color this, but I've already saved all of these, and this is for $40 for the final week of August savings. Let's see if I can get this open. Sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's not. And then last week, in my last cash stuffing, I actually split the envelope, so I don't want to do that again. Okay, there we go. So that's 40, which makes August complete, and we'll move this to the back right here. I separated January from the rest of the month. The rest of the year. There we go. So September looks like this. So the total that we saved in August was $285, and then the total that we'll save in September is $255. And then the next thing that I want to stuff, so this is all the savings, sinking funds and savings challenges that I have here. This is the amount that I'm stuffing for each one, and this is the total balance. I'm going to be updating that as I go, but my savings box and my wallet are two things that I stuff that I don't keep track of the balance, because I don't need to do that. And then I will count the savings box at the end of the year. So this is also getting $40. So now I have 20, 40, 60, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93 in my wallet. And then I have a bunch of change that I'm going to go ahead and take out and put it in this. A lot of change, actually. Wow, this is incredibly loud. There we go. I think that's it. Yeah, perfect. Cool. Alright, so wallet is all set to go. That's mostly just for my own personal spending. Anything that I want to buy when I'm out. I've really been into bubble tea this summer. If I want to go to Starbucks, buy myself anything when I'm at any of the stores that isn't included in one of these categories. Okay, so now we can jump into the cash stuffing for my bills binder and my high priority sinking funds. I switched around some of my envelopes because I felt like the envelopes that are in this binder are basically things that I take out a lot. So the bills and stuff, I put the money in and I take it out a lot, whereas the ones in my white binder are definitely more sinking funds. And then these couple envelopes in the front, I don't take necessarily money out of. This is getting 50. So the total balance is 150 now. But these envelopes at the front are high priority. So I always want to make sure to stuff savings with any money that I can, as much as I can. Extra debt isn't getting as much this month because We're actually in the process of applying for, researching and applying for a HELOC, so that we can pay down some of our past tax debt that we owe and be able to roll all of that into our house, the amount that we owe for our house. So, a HELOC is basically a home equity line of credit, and we're going to be using that to also improve our house. We have about $160,000 of equity. We're not going to be taking down that much. We'll probably be using around 30,000 to pay everything off. So, gas is going to be getting 15. Let's see. Some of these 10s were also pretty mangled, so I'm going to use those to pay for some gas. So now gas has 20.35. And I will be doing, I already did my cash unstuffing where I paid off my credit card this month, but I may be doing another smaller one later towards we're almost at the end of August now. This is the last week of August cash stuffing, but like at the very end of the month or beginning of next month, I may do another one. So I'll be unstuffing these envelopes, and like this $11 here, I don't know if you can see it for this receipt, will be coming out of this gas envelope. Okay, subscriptions is getting 25. So now it has 20, 30, 35, 36. I was just thinking that subscriptions doesn't have enough in it, but I think it does actually. So what did I say, 36? Because we already paid some money out of this for our subscriptions like Netflix, Amazon Prime, some Spotify music subscriptions, stuff like that. Cell phones is getting 10. So now it has 50, 70, 80, 90, which is pretty much exactly what we spend every single month to pay our cell phone bills, is around $90. Did I say cell phones was getting 10? It says 20 on my paper, so we're going with 20. Let me do this one. Yeah, let's see, 50, 70, 90, 100. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure our bills were like right at $90 this month. So we have 100, which is good. We'll have a little bit of rollover then, and then I can put that in our under budget envelope to help pay for anything that we need extra. Trash and recycling is getting 10, 20, 40, 50, 60 in trash. And we're right on point with this because, excuse me, our trash and recycling comes out once a quarter. And so this is the second month of saving, and it should come out next month where I will save another $30 next month, and it'll equal $90, which is our bill every 3 months. Food is getting 310, and that is going to be, let me see, are there any 50s that aren't so great? These are fine. I'll do these two. It's getting 2 50s and like 10 20s. So this is 100. So this would be 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300. So that's 300, and then we'll get a $10 bill. All right, let me just count this before I add it. 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 310. Yes. And this will last us through, a lot of people get magic months for the month of August, but since I'm self-employed, I am, and I pay myself and whatever, I don't get a magic month. So this money has to last us about 2 weeks, 12 to 14 days or so. Okay, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98. What is that, 398? Yes. Okay. We had some money left over I think it was somewhere around like $85 left over or something from last couple weeks cash stuffing. So that's nice. Whatever is left over in a lot of these bills and high priority binder or high priority envelopes in this binder get rolled over into savings challenges, which go in this binder. So whatever's left in food at the end of this month, if there is any for under budget, it will go towards some savings challenges. Health is getting $100, getting one of these hundreds. So now it has 1, 50, 70, 90, 210, 20, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 228. I am doing my yearly wellness checkup with my doctor in a couple weeks, and that is $280 total. So I'm saving up for that a little bit. Medical copays is getting 10. So now it has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, 45. 145. Trying to save up. We have enough in here to cover all of our medical copays for dental and for vision, which are around $25 each. So my husband would have to pay $25, I would have to pay $25, and then so that's for dental, and then vision I believe is $35 each, and then $500 each for our medical. So we'll have to have $1,000 plus in here. So it'll take some time, but we'll get there. Month ahead is getting 20, which is also taking a hot second. It seems to save in this envelope, but it has $60. We will get there eventually too. Right now I'm really focusing a lot of our extra funds on paying off debt, as well as savings, lots of savings challenges. Okay, over budget is getting 10. This is a envelope where if we go over budget in a particular category, we will take it from this when I'm paying off my credit card every month. So now it has $33 in over budget. It's kind of just like a miscellaneous. And then similar to that, under budget doesn't get stuffed because any rollover that we have from some of the bills will go into this under budget envelope, which will then also be used for other things. Wow, this is getting super thick. I think my next video is going to be a cash condensing, so can be on the lookout for that. I'll be doing a cash condensing to be able to like swap out some of these bills because they're getting really, really full with small bills, and I want to get some bigger bills. Okay. First up for our sinking funds is car deductible. This was in my other binder, but I think it makes more sense in here. I'm not sure. Let me get this 50. So now it has 100, 250. This one also needs $1,000 for the deductible for our car, saving up for that. In case anything bad were to ever happen, hopefully not. But what I was saying is I had this in this other binder, but I decided to move it because this is our sinking funds binder, and it really does make more sense to just continue to save in this and not take it's not a bill that where I take money out of every month. So I think putting it in this binder makes more sense. Car maintenance is getting 25 this stuffing. So now car maintenance has 150, 70, 90, 95, 105. I feel like I had a lot more in car maintenance. Did I take money out for this? I'll have to check this balance against my last week's balance because we're going to be paying around $300. Yeah, 150. Oh, it's not 105, it's 205. Ha. So 150, 70, 90, 200. This is 205, yes. I was going to say, I thought I had a lot more. But anyway, we're going to be paying around $300 for our car registration at the end of September. So we need funds for that saved up. as well as general car maintenance things like saving up for potentially buying new tires in a year or two, whenever that might happen, oil changes sporadically throughout the year, whatever, whatever. All right, annual fees, also known as annual expenses. We just signed up or renewed our Costco membership. So this is getting $25. So we paid some of the money, or we will pay some of the money out of this. That was $60. And then the rest of this is going to be saving towards Prime membership, which is coming out in September, I believe. And then next year we have a couple other things that'll come out annually. So we have time to save at least 50, 75, 80, 85, 90. Did I count that right? 75, 80, 85, 90. Yes. I'm like double checking myself now. I use this sheet here to keep track of it. So yeah, Costco was 60, Amazon Prime, and then our credit card annual fee next year. All right, did I say 90 in there? Yes. Next up is household, which is getting 20. We spent a lot of money out of this earlier this month at Costco when we went. 20, 35. So we'll just build this back up. We were refilling, we got toilet paper, laundry soap, things like that. So all those household items. Home decor is just something that I'm slowly saving for. Sometimes I will buy a couple picture frames or candles, especially in the fall coming up, and I don't need a ton of money for that. But so it's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I just save a few, like $5 every week or so. Family fun is getting 5. And I was thinking about this the other day with all of the. Alright, so now Family Fun has 20, 25, 30. With all of the, winter activities coming up, fall activities, holidays, we like to go to the Botanic Gardens. We like to do the Trail of Lights. We like to do a lot of fall festivals and winter things, holiday stuff. I was thinking, does it make sense to get it out or use the money out of Family Fun, or should I use the money out of our holiday winter savings challenges that are coming up? So anyway, I know it seems kind of early to be thinking about it, but our Botanic Gardens that we're members of sent us an email for the last week of August that they're going to be putting all of the tickets on sale for all of their Halloween stuff and their ghost story nights and all that. You can go through the Botanic Gardens and hear ghost stories and look at all the pumpkin carvings. So I don't know if it makes sense to pull it out of Family Fun for those events or the holiday savings challenge. So I mean, we're using the holiday and the winter ones for those things too, as well as travel and other things. So would love to know your thoughts. Let me know, and if you leave a comment down below, that'd be awesome. Electronics is getting skipped this week, and beauty is going to be getting $40. Get these 220s, so now it has $50. I am scheduling and getting my hair cut finally. Also need to get my hair colored, refreshed. But honestly, I don't have a ton of time, so it might just end up being a straight up haircut. Alright, clothing is going to be getting $10, and that's all it has. It just takes so long to go to the salon and get your hair cut, then you get your hair dyed, and all those things, and I just don't want to deal, honestly. Gifts is getting 30 this week. So now Gifts has 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. And this is the funds that I'm going to be using for my husband's upcoming birthday, as well as my father-in-law's upcoming birthday. My husband's is in September, and my father-in-law's is in October. Alright, birthday parties is getting 25. Oh, this 5 is very, very soft. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 95 in birthday parties. I will also be using this probably, to order the cake for my husband's birthday. We always do a little, cake celebration, and or if we go out to eat or something, he loves sushi, so we may get some sushi. I didn't write down 20, 40, 60, 80, 95. So this will be perfect. His birthday is actually on the first day of fall. Summer equinox, fall equinox. Anyway. Okay, that is it for this binder. And now we're moving on to all of our savings challenges, which is very exciting because we are stuffing our last $100 in our emergency fund to equal $1,000 mini emergency fund. I know. How exciting is that? So cool. All right. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $1,000 in our emergency fund. So this is officially fully funded. It is something that I've been working on really hard since May, which was my first full cash stuffing month. And so from May until the end of August, it took me this long to save $1,000 in a little mini emergency fund. So this is now fully funded. In my next video that I'm going to be doing, which is going to be my cash condensing bill swap, I will put a placeholder in this and put this in our high yield savings in the bank. And then my next goal will be to build this up again, and every $500 or $1,000 that I put in this, I will probably put that into, put a placeholder and put that into my high yield savings as well. So this is our personal mini emergency fund for like personal stuff, and then I have an LLC, a business checking account, that also is going to have $1,000 emergency fund. So I'll have a mini fund for our personal stuff as well as $1,000 mini fund for the business. And right now the business has around $500 in the emergency fund, so I want to build that up as well. So still plenty of goals to do here, but hey, that's the first little mini write this down, $1,000 mini milestone that we finally reached. All right, travel is just general travel throughout the year, is getting $110. Yeah, look at how thick these are with just like a bunch of small bills. Okay, 100, 200, 350, 70, 80, 90, 400, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is that right? 414. Yes. I'm not sure how I got these ones in here. I think it was from when we paid for our first half of our payment for our hot springs trip that we do every year. So anyway, that envelope is getting pretty full. All right, next up. Oh, did I forget to write this down? I forget to write this down. That sentence didn't make sense, but you know what I mean. Okay, lawn care. I actually created, this is going to get $75, which is one of these little leaves. So I created this little savings challenge for myself. My husband was talking to me last week, and he said that we really need to get all of our trees trimmed and get an arborist out here to trim back our trees, as well as get some of our dead, limbs and branches and everything cleaned up. We have enormous trees in our yard. They have been here for a very long time. They're like kind of hanging over in the street, hanging over in the sidewalk now, hanging over into our driveway. When we moved into this house 5 years ago, we actually did have an arborist come out. It cost us around $4,000. It's probably more now, but hey, that's what I'm estimating, $4,050 at the end of this. Each of these leaves is $75. So we're going to add 50, 75 to this week's stuffing. And then when I do my savings challenge updates at the end of the month, I will color in another leaf, which is very exciting. So we may be trying to do this by fall, like before winter starts. So I'll really have to speed this up, supercharge this, or it will may also be in springtime. So that's why I'm kind of giving myself some time. 150, 70, 90, 210, 215, 20, 25, 225 so far. Just write it over here. Since I didn't actually write this on my paper, I just know that every week I'm going to save $75, so that's why I was like, oh, I missed this. Las Vegas is getting 50, and I actually created and wrote down all of the stuff that we're going to be doing. So this is for our 5th wedding anniversary, which is going to be in December. Vegas is getting 50 this week. So now it has 100, 200, 300, 450, 70, 90, 510, 515. Yes, that's right. So I wrote down all of the things that I think it's going to cost. My husband and I did some research, so we want to go see Blue Man Group. We want to go do a couple of activities, like go to the Titanic Museum there. Of course, you got to have some spending money. We already paid for our flights. Our hotel is going to cost this much. I pretty much have already, we narrowed down the hotel and we are going to be booking that shortly. So in my next, in September, I actually am going to be changing out this Las Vegas envelope and taking it to its own travel binder. So I'll be saving for all of those things individually. Each one of these lines will be an envelope, and I'll be saving up for that because, as you can see, we only have $515. We did already pay for flights, but we got to come up with quite a bit, 3,000 plus of, let's like $3,700 more by our trip in the first part of December. So all right, buffer is going to be getting $20, and I get to color in this last row here, which I will do probably off camera, or I'll do it at the end of the month with my savings challenge updates. 150, 70, 80, 90, 190. At the end of this savings challenge, it'll be $450 in our cash savings buffer, which will probably go towards like a month ahead / checking account buffer. And then I might start over and do the challenge again. Holiday is getting 20. And this is our winter holiday stuff. $20. And then I will color in this little hat. 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90. What was that? 190. And then when I finish this challenge, I might start this one because there will be 14 weeks left until Christmas. Actually, there'll probably be more like 15 weeks or something. And so that will be really exciting to save an additional $500 over the next few weeks before Christmas. I already have a Christmas fund here, which is going to be $600, but that would just be like a fun little extra one that I can do on top of it, put the money towards gifts or Christmas or whatever for holiday stuff. Okay. Christmas is getting 25. It normally gets 25 every single week. I don't even know why I had to look. So then I'll color in this next one later. 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 320, 5, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 350 already in Christmas, which would track because that would be 1, 2, 3, and 50. So definitely on schedule there. The let's see, so these two will be September, this will be October, and then there'll be 2 weeks in November, and this will be fully funded, which will be perfect and right on track for Black Friday, Christmas shopping, whatever stuff then. The coffee savings challenge. This is just something fun that I like to set aside $5 every week. So it's going to get the last five. Is now has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, $40. Don't know what I'm going to do with the funds after, but each cup is worth $5. And then at the end, the total will be $150. And then finally, they'll have a little mini savings challenge here, which is going to get the last $30. And then I will color in one of these 30s. 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 70. So now there's $70. All right, that is going to be it for all of my envelopes. I know it seems like quite a lot, but this is working really great for me so far. If you have stuck with me for this long, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And I really look forward to seeing you in my next video. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you next time. Bye!